tripod coming today for you. Tomorrow's live stream, you'll be better. You'll be in your new house. What was happening to me? I'll let you look at. Oh well, she'll stop now. She does that. She doesn't like me talking on this thing. She does that when I'm on the phone to my mum as well. Hold on till I get the chat and everything up. Pardon what? Right, what am I doing? Good morning, Thursday morning, good Thursday morning. Did you see my duckies? Beth, good morning, lovely Beth. I've not turned the sound down, have I? Yes, I have. I've not turned the sound. I have done that, okay. Live chat. There we are. Good morning, good morning. Well, look at this. I'll put this there. Today's duck. Let's do today's duck. Do you see my duckies in a row? I'll show my mum. I'm a big kid. What can I say? I look forward to opening my ducks in the morning. Tasmia, good morning to you. Bangladesh, wow. Good morning in beautiful Bangladesh, wow. Goldas, good morning. Do you want to see today's ducky? The ducky of today is Punk Duck. So, see, when I open all the ducks, I'm going to do a video. And we're going to be tapping on the ducks and looking at the ducks. And then I'm going to have a thing called the duckometer. The duckometer. Shooting Star, good morning to you. And the duckometer is going to test from 1 to 5 the squeak of the duck. See, that's not got a good squeak, but the good squeak. I think this one's got a good... See, that's a 5. That's a 5 on the duckometer. This... Not really. It's a cute one, no, isn't it? It's a cute wee punk duck. So that's, I'll leave him there. I'll show you, there we go. So that's the duck of today. The duck of today. So, wait to see what she's doing. She doesn't like me sitting here talking. Look, wait to see this. Look at this. She's got a beautiful clean belly now though. She smells like a dream come true. She smells like cinnamon. Don't you smell like it? Come up and say hello to everybody, wee girl. It's my baby. And she smells so good. She smells... Look, she knows she's cute. She knows she's like... Oh, there's a delivery. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Was the medicine man with my medicine. Let's see what they've gave me. Let's see what we've got. Sky, good morning to you. A shopping trip, cool. Right, what have I got here? I've got 2 different, apply thinly once daily behind ears. For that one, right, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to do it together. Apply once daily for 2 weeks. Spread thinly on affected area. So that's the whole bloody scalp, really. So let's do this. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get... Is that Barry White that sings that? Let's get it on. Oh, wait till we get our nozzle. Not for you, Ducky. Yeah, what are you getting, Scott? Elle, good morning, my beautiful Elle. Good morning. Is it Christmas goodies you're going for? Right, let's get this on the scalp. I've only waited almost 2 weeks for it. Right, let's do this. Ooh, ooh! It comes out fast. Right, let's get this on the scalp. Right, hold on, guys. Fingers crossed this helps me. Fingers crossed. I've went through every kind of thing under the sun. I could open a shampoo shop, actually, with the amount of shampoo that I've got. I've tried every remedy. Here's hoping this helps. I think that's enough. Oh, Sky, that sounds wonderful. See, I wear big girl pants. It was a bit, but see, when I was having my dates with Davey and stuff like that. Saying that, I don't wear knickers when I'm on dates. I don't need to worry about sexy lingerie. I just don't wear any. You just think I'm kidding on, don't you? See, when I got too much info, but when I collected Davey, there was a surprise. Let's just say. See, you probably think I'm kidding on. No, that's the kind of dirty person I am. Anyway, I don't know if I would look good in sexy lingerie. You know, I don't think I've definitely not got a sexy body anymore. I think people would need to like me for my personality. That's how it is. Right, let's put the lid on this. Sky, it's true. It's true. I just said, give me your hand a minute. I'm going to give you a wee surprise here. I'm not joking. Look, I'm 50 years old. I don't think I can ever change. I think I'm just going to be like this for the rest of my life. Right, this is stuff to go behind the ears. So let's do this. Let's get medicated to the max. It was the drug guy. It was the drug. I don't know if I should say drug dealer, because he doesn't actually deal in drugs. He just delivers the drugs. It was a drug guy anyway. People will be like, I knew it. I knew she had to be on some kind of narcotics. Sky, I would love it. Do you know what, Sky? See, when you come to Scotland, I'd love you to come shopping with me. To find me something that looks good on me. Do you know what I mean? Just to have somebody that would say that would be nice for my pear-shaped body. As I say, you know, when I've got a date, I don't wear any. I hope for the best. Fingers crossed. I'm a dirty girl. What can I say? I'm not promiscuous, but I've not had a lot of partners in life. It's what I do with them. Look, it takes a special kind of man or lady to be with me, because I'm a bit wild. 50 Shades of Grey, that was tame. That was 50 Shades of Grey. Here, Gold Dust, did you hear the story George Bowie had put up on Radio Clyde? Absolutely true story about 50 Shades of Grey when it was shown in Glasgow. There was a man having to walk up and down the aisles with a torch and shine it on folk that were being inappropriate in the cinema. You hen, get back on your own chair. Get back, you sir, get off your knees. Somebody's job was having to go up and down the aisles and shine a torch on people that were getting too hot and steamy in the pictures. I'd went to the pictures just for that. I'd been F the film. You know, what's happening in the cinemas even better. Oh, we're in the Bunny, good morning. We're in the butter. We're in the gutter already, yes. We're in the gutter. We were taught Sky's going to go and look at beautiful lingerie today, you see. And then I just told the truth and said, well, when I go on dates, I don't wear any underwear. Because it's a wee surprise, eh? Your date doesn't think that for 1 minute, and you just say, give me your hand to I'll give you a surprise. How's about that then, eh? I'm a naughty girl. Yeah, I cracked myself up though, do you know what I mean? I feel sexy like that. Oh, I'm out without drawers on. It's a wee bit windy. You've got to watch you don't get a chill. You know, that's how it's best to do it in summertime. I don't think I would go out drawerless in the winter. That's asking for some kind of infection or a chill or something like that. I don't think I would go out drawerless then, but here in the summer I'm quite happy to be drawerless. In fact, I came home from the swimming commando not that long ago, not through choice, but I've told all the ladies up the swimming this story. There's a wee hook, right? There's a wee hook, and when you go into your shower, it's a beautiful big shower in the morning, right? I get after my swim, and there's a wee hook that you put like your knickers and I always put my knickers and my top over it, and then a shower and then my towel, a shower, and then I use my towel, dry myself, and then put on all my lotion and my talc. I like my talc. My talc and spray stuff. And then I put my knickers on, and this time the shower was flooding. The drains weren't working properly, so I was standing in water, and there they go, knickers straight in the water. So I couldn't wear them home. I couldn't so I just had to come home commando, but I felt naughty. I felt naughty coming out. Elle, do you know what I've done? I swear to God, I could go and get my bag now. I've got an emergency pair of drawers in my bag. I've got an emergency, because that was enough for me coming home drawerless. On time. See, but if I want to go drawerless, I feel alright. But I didn't choose to go drawerless that day. I just was. Right, so you'll see me just sitting here putting this on. I'm just trying my hardest to get rid of this. This is what it is, in case anybody knows. That's what that is. And the other one is this. Fire hazard. I'll keep it away from my cheese toasty maker. We know that bad boy's trouble. What is this one called? Well, I don't know. Maybe I should keep see, I throw everything out. Maybe I should. Oh, there it is. Elocon cream. Elocon cream. Yes, guys, see, I want to be more like that. I want to embrace the La Francais, the French in me. That's what I would like. I'd love to feel like dead sexy myself. You know, I'm at the age now, I think we should be in bed with all the lights off, curtains closed. Do you know what I mean? You can touch, but don't be looking. I'm at that stage in my life. Listen, serious note, new year, I'm going on a diet, right? I'm doing it this time. I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but I'm going to do it this time. Diet. Get nice and thin and stuff like that, and then I'll look really good in some lingerie. See, you've got beautiful, beautiful bodies. So you have Sky, my gold dust, they've got gorgeous bodies. Thank you, Elle. I hope it does, because I've had this for 5 years. I didn't know it was hereditary. That was new. It's hereditary, this thing I've got in my scalp. And she says there's no cure, but we can try and relieve it a bit. So there you are. So we'll try that. I've tried everything else. Look, see if they told me dog shit would help my scalp. I'd be out there in the garden looking for some shit to put on my scalp. That's how bad it's got. I'd try anything. Aye. Can you imagine a doctor? Well, do you know it's going to fix your scalp with some dog shit? Me loitering about the doggy bin. People with their bags of dog poo like that, are you using that poo? Can I have it? See, I used to, as I said, I used to have huge boobies. My boobies were like, see if you look back in some of my old photos that I've put up, I had really, really big boobies. But do you know something? I've developed very early on, and I'll tell you that I've told you this before, but it's an icky story. And it was I was only a wee girl. I was what, 10, 11, and I'd already started developing boobs, right? And we were having a disco in the chapel, right? The chapel, because I was at Catholic school, so we were having disco in the chapel. And I can remember wearing a beautiful dress and all that, and it had lots of frills and stuff like that. And I felt dead pretty in my wee dress. And I was standing dancing like that. And the DJs were going, check her out and all that like that. And I seen them doing it to me and saying stuff about my boobs. And I remember turning around and I felt horrible. I felt icky. Right, see now, when I'm an adult and I'm thinking, I was only a wee girl and there was men. Right, if they were DJs, they were obviously of working age. Talking about my boobs. Yeah, that gold dust, that made me, that made me feel dirty kind of thing, because you're a bit embarrassed. See, I was a bit embarrassed because I was probably one of the first to start developing boobs in my class, and I was probably one of the first that had a bra and all that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So I was a wee bit self-conscious. And that particular night, I felt lovely because I had a beautiful wee frilly dress and all that on in the chapel. And this guy was doing that. So that kind of icked me out with my boobs. I was always funny with my boobs after that. Do you know what I mean? But see, when I think about it now, I'm thinking, you know what that guy was, don't you? Do you know what that guy was doing that to her? Because I was only a child at the time. So that's stuck in my mind, that. Bunny, really? My goodness. Do you know, my mum told me this morning, see, we've been racking our brains with this. My mum's uncle, she said, had some kind of skin complaint, but it wasn't just on his scalp. He had it on his face and his hands and stuff like that. So when the doctor had said to me it's hereditary, is someone in your family got it, I was like, no, I can't think of anybody that's got this. So that's probably where it's from. She says it could have been your grandparents or anything, but it's just on my scalp, and it's just certain areas really. That's the especially like the back of the head. But it's not, people have been saying to me, it's because you're dyeing your hair. I didn't, if you look back, I only started really dyeing my hair colours the past year. And I've had this like going on 5 years now. There was years I never touched my hair with any dye. I was embracing the grey hair. So it's nothing to do with that. It's just, see if this stuff just stops the itching and stuff. That'll help, because I've actually woke up with blood under my nails that I must have been sitting scratching it at night in my dream. Talking about dreams. Wait till I tell you the dream I had last night. I don't know. See, people that analyse dreams, analyse this beauty. Analyse this beauty. I was away somewhere and I was on a date, right? Because obviously I'm on that dating app. So I was on a date with somebody anyway. And we were on a bus. And on the bus, there was a pot of soup upside down. But the soup was still staying in the pot. And I was trying to figure out a way to get the soup out of the pot without spilling it. Because if we tried to get the pot of soup like that, it was going to spill. But it was like miracle soup. It was defying gravity, this soup. The soup was like that. And I was thinking, maybe we should get a ladle and ladle the soup out. Yeah, what's that about? Did this dreams? What's the soup dream about? Gold dust, it's horrible that when you're just, and we boys as well. I mean, see, when you're young, you're very, you're thingy with your body anyway. But for a man to be doing that to me, I was only like 10 years old, for God's sake, at the chapel disco. You know what I mean? Do you know We weren't allowed to see the birthday song. We weren't allowed to play that birthday song. The birthday song was banned for Catholic school. My Catholic school anyway. The birthday song was banned. I'll tell you why as well, right? I hope this doesn't offend anyone, right? But we're only kids. We're only kids, right? See how it goes? Everybody was singing God Bless the Pope. Is that the duck song there? We call it the birthday song, Sky. I was banned from Catholic school because we were saying God Bless the Pope. And we shouldn't have been doing that in a song. That was disrespecting the Pope, I think. So we got banned. Yeah, I could think of a lot of other songs that should have been banned. Do you know what I mean? The one that we're up to our knees and well, Catholic blood. That was a bad song. That's a bad song. But the birthday song got banned. Nothing a birthday song in chapel. Get that birthday song. Who's singing that? Pack it in. See, and I think at this time, listen, I get told quite a few times that I was going to hell, right? And God, I don't think God would put me to hell for like throwing a crane in the class. I don't think God's going to look down and go, do you know that child needs to go to hell because she threw that crayon. Whereas I got told that, I got told I was going to hell. And not only told I was going to hell, explained what hell looks like with the infernal burning fire and tormented souls with the devil. You know, that was Catholic school back in the day, back in the 70s for you. Mine's anyway, my experience. That's what happened. And the belt, I got the belt in primary 4, so I was 8 years old. I get the belt when I was 8. I had to go to another classroom to get the belt and bring it back to get belted. That was another time my mum was nearly fighting. That's another time my wee mum was nearly fighting with the teacher. She was nearly scrapping with the teacher. I was like, oh God, this is going to be bad. Seeing I seen my mum outside the classroom, I was like, oh God, this is going to be bad now. This is going to be bad. Yes, I know. See, the sectarianism's still terrible, Goldust. And although I'm a Celtic fan, I don't like that kind of thing. I don't like the sectarianism. And see if Rangers win, they win. Do you know what I mean? Somebody's got to win. It's either us or them. Do you know what I mean? It's a game of bloody football. And people get so hatred about it, absolute hatred. And I don't understand that. You know, it's a football game, for goodness sake. But the songs are bad. So we get the birthday song got banned. Goldust. Turn that off. So see next time you hear that. Oh, it's a taboo song. Oh, be playing the birthday song. My goodness. Happy days at school. Happy day. I never had a happy school life. Not at all. Here, I'm drinking water today. Oh, my dinner was beautiful yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed my dinner, and Peter liked his, the cabbage. God, this is. I've put it into your brain now. That's what you're going to be chanting. So we get into trouble. We get into trouble for saying God bless the Pope. Apparently it was bad because we shouldn't have been singing that. I think we were disrespected. I don't know. Listen, I got turned off anyway at the disco, and the teacher was absolutely fuming with us. So that was it. The birthday song was banned for Catholic school. No way. Here, and another thing, days out. That was a bad day out. Other classes, other schools and that were going to like Ayr and Troon and beautiful places on their day out, the zoo and stuff like that. We went to a convent. That was our day out, a convent. And I was scared. Now, again, this is just my life and my opinion, but I was scared because they were all dead serious, the nuns, you know, they're all dead serious. And they would hit you, see if you done anything wrong, you would get the belt. And I always wondered to myself, see if they're really holy and stuff like that, why would they want to hit kids? Do you know what I mean? That's how smart I was way back then. I thought, see if they're really, really holy people, why are they hitting children? See? No, don't Goldust, don't do it, you'll go to hell. Imagine saying that to a child as well. See, I'm glad times have changed now. I'm awful glad times have changed, that it's not the same as what it used to be. As I said, that's how I'm so daft. That's how I'm so daft, because I never really learnt much at school. Yeah, 50 Shades of None. Hunting On, remember I used to play the game Hunting On? That was up at my wee granny's house. Me and my brother used to play Hunting On. I know. Hunting On. And we'd have double points. See if you seen two of them together, it'd be doublers, double nuns. And I swear, it always looked as if they were floating. See when you seen them going by the windows of the convent? They'd float like that. But, ooh, spooky. Many nuns did you see? 7? I seen 8. No, you never. That was a priest. That was a priest. Do I get any points for a priest? I actually think we did have a priest system, that if you seen a priest, it was like a 10 points, you know what I mean? Because you didn't see priests much. It was always like the nuns. That was my childhood. Me and my brothers. Oh. Do you know what? I miss it though. Not the nuns or anything like that, but I miss my childhood in a way. Some of it I really don't. See if I had a magic time machine and I was asked if I wanted to go back in time, I'd say no. No, I don't know. You're alright. I don't want to go back. Happiness is forward for me. Yeah, but see, about the chants as well, Goldust. The Celtic supporters are just as bad with their chants. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to just say it's just all the Rangers fans. It's both sides. As I say, I can't wrap my head around the hate, because it's another person, you know. And kids and stuff like that with their wee football strips and stuff. The only time I did feel a bit funny was a few years ago, if you remember, at Christmas time. I bought all the wee boys Celtic tops or Rangers tops. Right, but so I had to go into the Rangers store online and see clicking buy something on the Rangers site. I was like, oh, it took a lot for me to click that button, purchase on the Rangers website. But I done it. So I'm really looking forward to Christmas this year as well. I've got my daughter's man coming up as well. So that's going to be amazing. We're going to have a great time. Did I show you? Hold on a minute. Wait. Hold on a minute. I don't know if I did show you or not. Hold on. Wait till I show you this bag of goodies. I like to get myself... See, I went that way. I like to get myself a new bag, right, every year. Wait, do you want to see my new bag? It's so me, right? And Sophie says it's going to go well with my condom hat. Look at it. It's so cuddly. It's such a cuddly bag. This is my new bag. So that's that. And I've got, of course, my flamingo slippers for Christmas Day. My flamingos. And me, Sophie and Amanda. That's Sophie and Amanda's, and this one's mine. Yeah. So the girls have got that. I've got, these are my earrings. And the light up Santa earrings. This is my wee chain. It was just a wee cheap chain, but I've got it in a knot already. I've not even had it on yet, and I've got it in a knot. Hold on. Well, right there we are. I got this little chain because I thought it looked like a snowflake. You see this wee chain? Look. And you can pull this wee snowflake up and have it longer, or you can pull it down. So that's my wee snowflake. Then, to go with my new pyjamas, I've got my sockies. And then, see, I'm a good girl at times. I've got my Lady Million, the new one. Preve, is that how you say that? I'm sure it's La France, my Sky. Preve, am I pronouncing that right? And I've no idea what it smells like, so it's a wee surprise for me Christmas Day. So that's my wee bag of goodies. But I love, look at my beautiful bag, I love it. Harriet, good morning, lovely Harriet. Thank you for coming into the chat. I could sit and cuddle my bag all day, isn't that a shame? See, anything furry, fuzzy, like that. I'm a very girly girl. But I love my new bag. That's my Christmas bag. That's what I got for myself for Christmas. So I'm looking forward to using that bad boy. Yeah, and there's my wee duck for today. Punk duck. Priva. I'd like to know what it smells like anyway. I've got the Lady Million, which is beautiful. So I'm sure that's going to be beautiful as well. I always like a new perfume on Christmas Day. Last year I got the Alien, that's beautiful. Mugler, that's a beautiful one. What did I get the year before? The year before I got the Lady Million. Can't remember what I got the year before, but I always like a new perfume on Christmas Day. So it's going to be up at 7 o'clock in the morning, start my cooking, doing my Brussels sprouts, all the rest of it. I like to have the music on, as I say, Christmas carols. Just now it's Christmas music, it's like Wham and the Pogues and stuff. But in Christmas morning, I like the traditional Silent Night, Good King Wenceslas, all this kind of stuff. Right, pronounce it like the A, right, okay. Prive. There, I've done it, I've said it. Prive. There you are now, I know. So I wonder what it smells like, but I bet you it smells really, really good. So I'm going to be looking forward to that as well. See, my French is coming on wonderful. See, after watching I'm a Celebrity as well, watching David. Oh, magnifique. Fabuloso. What was it we was saying the other day? Fabuloso or something, I thought. I'll need to remember that so I can impress Sky, but I forgot now. Bravo, yes, bravo. David's beautiful. Here, Sky, it's made me like, I kind of want a Frenchman now. I want a French. I said I'm off to Paris. I'm going to stalk the men round about your area, Sky. Fabulux. See, I'm Fabulux. I can say 3 words in German. We all know what that is, don't we? Yep. Danke, schnell and wunderbar. I paid attention to the German films, as you can see. I was right into the story. That was the thing about the German films. It was always a good story. Do you wonder what she's going to use to pay that plumber? I mean, that guy's just fixed her washing machine and she's no money. She's going to need to pay the guy in some way. Isn't it? You don't want the Sky out. You can have the Scottish guys, right? I'll send all the wee Neds with their bottles of monk's wine and their fizzy cheese to you, right? And you can give me some lovely. Oh, send me a Monsieur Lajon. Oh, Sky, a Monsieur Lajon, send me. That's a policeman, if you don't know. A Monsieur Lajon is a policeman. Fabulo, fabulo, fabula, fabula, fabula. Do you know, I really did enjoy French though when I was in school. My teacher in school was from France, and she used to tell us about hot chocolate, but they would have it in a bowl and they would dip bread in it and stuff. And we'd be like, oh, that's this. And bread that had chocolate in the middle. And we were going, that sounds weird, that. And it was like croissant. See, now I'm like, oh my God, this is the best. The French have got it right. You know, now I'm like, oh my God. But back in the day, we'd never seen a croissant. We'd never seen a croissant in our life. Avocados, I've still never tried an avocado. We never had avocados either back then. Lewis, good morning, lovely Lewis. I hope you're doing good, and I hope today's going to be a wonderful day for you. My wee Rosie, she's just put a video up. I go into Rosie's chat a lot, my friend Rosie, and she does, I've told you this before, she does a thing called chooching, which she just takes her camera and walks about for hours and hours and hours. She can walk. And she takes you to like the Golden Gate Bridge and Las Vegas, and she actually took us all the way from New York and Niagara Falls the whole way right across the United States. I think that was a couple of years ago she done that, and it's dead interesting. And she can walk and walk and walk places that I'll never be able to walk and see and stuff like that. But I don't know what was happening with her just now. She was meant to be going to Las Vegas, but she's not been able to, so I hope everything's okay with her. And if she's watching, she knows I love her. Every time I go in, she goes, oh, my Scottish blueberry. And she's like, no, she's flirting. She's a big flirt. She flirts with everybody, but I'm like, oh, Rosie. Scotch broth is wonderful. See, there I had the soup dream last night, Goldust. I wonder what that was about. It was a weird dream. My dreams are always weird. I've told you about the strangest dream I've... See if you don't know this story. This is the strangest dream I have ever had. And I swear my Wayne's life that it's true. This is a dream I had. I didn't just make this up and think it was... pretending it's a dream. I dreamt one night that I was walking about and there was lumps all over the ground. There was like lumps everywhere, all over the ground. And if you tripped up over one of the lumps, a monkey would come flying out the ground, straight up in the air like a rocket. And then a parachute would open for the monkey, like that, and it'd come floating down to earth. What the... See, when I woke up, I was like, what the hell was that? What was I watching? I wasn't watching Planet of the Apes or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? It was the strangest dream I've ever had. Tripping out, lumps in the road, and it was monkeys were flying. I don't know what the hell my brain was thinking, but it'd make a good movie, that, wouldn't it? See, Stephen King, do you know Stephen King? That's how he came up with all his good movies, because he dreams similar to mine, crazy dreams, and he would write them all down. So he would write all these dreams down, and then he would make movies. Oh yeah, see, winter time you need... Look, I could live on soup. As we say, I could eat soup to a band playing. Scary LSD. I know, you'd think that, but that's just look, this is why I could never touch. I never have, I can promise you, I've never touched LSD, magic mushrooms, anything like that. Because we know what my imagination's like, right? My imagination's through the roof, as it is. But I'd be the one in the group that would take a bad trip. I know it. I know that would happen to me. I'd be the one on top of a roof going, look, I can fly. That'd be me. So I've never touched, and ecstasy, and I never touched that either. And I was at raves. Do you know what I mean? I turned it all down, because there's no chance in hell I would be able to. Even see when I'm in the hospital and they're giving me the morphine for pain and stuff, I turn into somebody else. I don't even know who I am anymore. Yeah, do you know what I like as well at this way? That a nice pot of mince and totties. I've made a pot of mince and totties on this channel. If you want to go back, you'll find it, how I do my mince and totties. And that's great. That's great for this kind of weather. And you have it in a bowl with loads and loads of gravy, right, your mince and totties. And I like to parboil my potatoes, so they're just about cooked. And then once they're just about cooked, I put them in the mince and totties, so some of the gravy seeps into the potatoes. And see, sitting in a cold, cold day, having a bowl of that with some nice crusty baguettes, Sky, some French baguettes, some lovely French bread with beautiful butter on it, and dip it into the gravy and eat it. There's something just wonderful about that. And then again, see, there I go, I feel guilty. I don't know I don't know if it's a change of life, right, that's happening to me now, but I'm feeling guilty a lot about things that, for instance, see my birthday, and I was sitting there and I had all my wee presents there, and I didn't want to put them away because I just wanted to look at the presents, right? I know, where's my violin? Just wanted to look at the presents that I had got, and then guilt comes over me that I've got all these presents here and some people don't have any presents, and I feel bad. It's the same with my mince and totties. Guilt would come over me, like I'm sitting here eating this and there's some poor people that don't have any to eat. I think I don't know if it's a change of life or something like that. I'm feeling guilty about everything, you know. Oh God, I've got a Christmas tree and some people haven't. This is what's going through my mind now. I'm at this stage. I've been through a few phases. This year I've went through quite a few phases, let's just say that, haven't we? You know, with Davey and all. I've been through some phases this year. So this is the new one. This is the new one that I'm going through now. Guilt. Even up my swimming, I'm feeling guilty about being up my swimming, and some people can't get up the swimming, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, yeah, thank you, Sky. It's just, and even in my bed at night. See, yesterday I had to change my bed, so my bed's all lovely and changed into new bedding, because Poppy rolled on the bed after she had her bath yesterday. And even that, lying in my bed at night, and I can look out my window and see some stars and stuff like that, and I know how lucky I am. And then I feel bad for people that haven't got that. But you know something? See the millionaires that are staying in the big mansions, I bet you they sleep fantastic. I bet you it doesn't cross their mind how lucky they are. You know, I'm sitting in here a broke bitch, but still feeling bad about people that don't have the things I've got. They won't, look, all the politicians, they won't give two flying Fs about the poor homeless people that are out in the streets this Christmas. They don't care, they're too busy opening their champagne and having cheese and wine. This is here, have you heard this one, the latest scandal in the UK? See if you don't know there's a scandal. Cheese and wine gate, it's called. Cheese and wine gate, right? Last Christmas, right, when we were all isolating. Remember that? We were all isolating. We all had loved ones that we couldn't see at Christmas. People were dying in hospitals. Their family members weren't allowed to get them. In fact, even when Sophie was in, remember Sophie was close to death and they wouldn't even let me up to give her a cuddle. Remember all that? And we were all sticking to the rules and stuff, right? No. No, not in 10 Downing Street. 10 Downing Street last year, they had a wee party, so they did. A wee party with some cheese and wine. And it's all came out now. See if you've gone to the news, you'll find that it's all came out now. It's all come out. And there was a lady and she was laughing. She's going, laughing about this party that was happening in 10 Downing Street. Now, not for 1 second did I think to myself that there was a raving party happening in 10 Downing Street and Boris Johnson knew nothing about it. It's not as if you can go and gate crash 10 Downing Street, right? There's quite a lot of security there. We couldn't just go, do you know what, let's go to 10 Downing Street, like, get your carry out, we're going there, going to see Boris. So this is what's going on. Oh, Gold Dust. I love you so much. Yes, Elsie, I'm the same. Do you know what? I think it's probably the cancer that's done it. Because, see, after the cancer, I became dead emotional. Not about money. It's nothing to do with money. It's like seasons and my dogs and my kids and my family and just things that you can't buy. Gold Dust. How could there be a mad soiree And 10 Downing Street with cheese and wine, Sky. At least they kept it, a lot of Franz, they kept it a bit posh. Cheese and wine, right? Going about. I think she said it was a business meeting, right? They weren't allowed business meetings with cheese and wine and gatherings. People's loved ones were dying. People were having to look at their loved ones through a window. People in nursing homes never got a visitor. My daughter was dying in hospital. I wasn't even allowed to go up and give her a cuddle. But they were having a right good time down 10 Downing Street. Boris Johnson, I didn't know there was a party happening in my house. I think I'd know. What's that now? I can smell cheese. So this is it. This is the scandal that's going about now. There's a new Cheese and Wine Gate. It's called Cheese and Wine Gate. This is what's going on. It amazes me though that there's one rule for us and there's another rule for them. It's quite disgusting actually. When you think some people's loved ones did die. I mean, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. We were all suffering like hell. But no, I'll take that back. We weren't all suffering, were we? They were having a good time to themselves. Here, and a wee while ago, a few months ago, one of the newsreaders was doing a pub crawl. A pub crawl. We weren't meant to be pub crawling. She was in and out the pubs doing a pub crawl. Do you know, it doesn't surprise. Nothing surprises me anymore. See, the older I get, I'm not surprised with that. Do you know, I am surprised with him saying he had no idea there was a party happening in 10 Downing Street. What? You didn't know there was a party happening in your own house? Fair enough, it's probably a big house, right? 10 Downing Street's probably big. But still, if there was a wild party happening in the White House, I think people would know. I think President Biden might go, what's going on? What's happening in the Oval Office? There's no chance that you could gate crash 10 Downing Street. You know what? Let's all go to Boris's house, right? Let's all go to Boris's house for Imagine. It's not an easy property to get into, is it? Abby, good morning, lovely Abby. Thank you for coming in. We should have a right good knees up. We should have a right good knees up. Sky, oh, I can imagine Sky doing that. Was it Christine Aguilera does? Goes Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge. See, that's that dancing's beautiful, and it's not like stripping or anything like that. It's like very classy and beautiful. See what they do with the ostrich feathers and all that. It's gorgeous. I love all that kind of thing. Sky, I think he must have been. Right, I don't think does MD believe that he didn't know that there was a cheese and wine party happening in his gaff? In Glasgow, sometimes we call houses gaffs. So you're having a party in your gaff, it's just wee Ned language. See, I'm teaching these Ned. Having a party in your gaff, this aye, okay. There's a party happening in Boris's gaff the night. You know, it's not an easy place to go and gate crash. Oh, Abby, did you? Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad I kept you company. And to America, that's my most favourite place in the world. Abby is the USA. My heart's in the USA, so I absolutely love it. Everything about it I love. I love the people, I love the accents, I love the food, I love the sound at night when all the wee crickets and stuff like that all happen. Do you say gaff as well, El? We're having a party at your gaff tonight, aye? Boris, your gaff. Cheese and wine it is. I bet you the wine was the kind of wine that cost £5,000 a bottle. Eh, wasn't there some monk's wine in the Sky? I don't think they had some monk's wine in 10 Downing Street. I don't think it's that kind of wine. They would have like proper. This one only cost £1,000. This bottle of wine, you know, just 1,000. That one. That one's a cheap one. Who brought the cheap wine? The $1,000. That one's worth £5,000. Oh, thank you, Abby. It was your first trip. See, I've been to the USA 5 times. I've been to the USA, and it's every time I didn't want to come home. Every time after the 2 weeks, I was like, I don't want to go home. I want to stay here forever. I just want to stay here forever. America, have me, have me. And then they wouldn't have me, so I had to come home. Get home to Scotland. We've had enough. We've had enough of your shenanigans over here in the USA. You're bringing the place down. Get back to Scotland with her. No, they wouldn't have Prosecco. They wouldn't be having Prosecco. They wouldn't be having Asda's fine champagne that I buy, you know, the £16 a bottle champagne, you know. See, if I buy champagne at £16 a bottle, I think that's a lot, because I can buy a bottle of Russian flavouring for like £18 a bottle. That lasts me a month. Like, that bottle lasts me a month. But the champagne, there's only like 4 glasses, because me and Amanda canned 3 bottles one time, right? So they would have frowned upon my champagne. See, if I was going to Boris's gaff for a wee shindig, it would have been like, they'd have been looking down their nose at me. So they would have. But here, imagine that. That's a scandal, isn't it? You just want to read about it. You just want to read about that. It's all over the news just now. This is what we're talking about in the UK, this party that happened a year ago. And somebody took a video. See, you can't have that. See, nowadays you can't have, thank God, nobody's seen me last night at the party, you know, getting my ass out. Your ass would be all over social media these days. That's how I've got to be very careful, because I've got a tattoo in my bum, right? See, if we're on the subject of tattoos and stuff, I'll go, wait till I show you one, you know, and I'll get the ass out. That's what I'm saying, I'm a bad lassie. In any opportunity to get the ass out, and it's out, my ass is out. It's big as well, but here the most beautiful thing about my ass is the tattoo. Tattoo is still beautiful to this day. Ass, not so much. Unless you like big asses. So if you're into like a large ass, then listen, I might be the girl for you. See, if you like it large, I might be your kind of girl. Maybe I'm your dream boat sitting here. And listen, I know my hair's terrible, but I've got this ointment on. Actually, my scalp I'm fair to say this. My scalp actually feels a wee bit better. This is true, Sky. The champagne is... That's what the champagne is. It's my Tingle Pink. Good morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, where's my wee thing? I've actually ordered a few more there it is. A few more bottles of it. It's just conditioner. It's not hair dye. And it smells so good. It's for Revolution, of course, it's for Revolution. And there it is, non-permanent colour conditioner and gloss. You won't be able to see that. But it's just like a conditioner that you put on your hair. But because mine is completely bleached, it takes, so I'll probably put some more on tomorrow. So this is going to be my new conditioner. And it's good because it's not like hair dye, so... And it smells amazing, so it does. So I'm purple now. Purple rain. Purple rain. Prince. I loved Prince. Oh, listen, I'd have had Prince as a boyfriend. I tell you right now. I'd have had Prince as a... See, if Prince would have met me, that, you know. I'd have had Prince as a boyfriend. I thought he was lovely. See the way he could move about too? I was like, oh, aye. Have you ever watched the film Purple Rain? Oh, God, that opened my eyes to Prince a bit. I was like, oh, God, he is a bit of a dish, isn't he? I never thought of Prince like that before, but... See the way he does that with that guitar? That's amazing, that, eh? It's as if he's making love to the guitar. Would like to be his guitar. I've always been the same. This is just me. That's where my mind goes. Gutter. Here, the police. I was in the police cell. I was in the police interrogation room for 30 seconds, and I was already saying to the officers, do you know what I like to do on a Saturday, officer? I didn't hold back. Sophie kept going, Mum, and I was going, Sophie, it's all right, hen. Let Mummy talk to the man. And I was saying to the police, she warned me before I came here about behaving myself, but I just can't do that. I'm a bad lassie. I was saying all that to them, and she was going, Mum, I'm going, it's all right, hen. It's okay. Let Mummy talk to the officer. In fact, you take the young guy out and leave me with Officer Bob. Still waiting on Officer Bob. But a police car did drive by my window the other day, really slow. And I was like, oh, aye, here we might be in business here. We might be in business. But he drove away. And I was like, maybe he's turned back. And he turned back and they were slow again. I was like, here we go, here we go, here we go. And he just drove off. So, anticlimax, that was. Anticlimactic. Here, maybe Santa's got something for me in his sack this year. Maybe Santa's going to come down the chimney with something for me. Officer, I think that's his guy. I think he's just hunting for me, Officer Bob, now. I think he's just hunting. Oh, Esmer Tingle Pink. I'm not nervous at all if the police do that. I'm like, oh, but I might have been before I had the incident with Officer Bob up at the police station. I might have been a bit nervous, but after the electricity in that room was flying. The electricity in that room was like, me and Officer Bob were on a different level that day. So, of course, I'm thinking he wants me badly, and he's driving by the window, you know, just to tease me more. Oh, Lenny Kravitz, yes. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, I can't sing that song, but yeah, he's good as well. But Prince, oh my God, that, and do you know he could play every musical instrument Prince could play, as well as sing. He used to go on the guitar and then he would go on the drums and say, I want it like this, and then he would play another thing. Amazing guy. And again, drugs. That's how I try my hardest to stay on paracetamol. See, sometimes I get really, really bad pain as well that floors me. And I still just take paracetamol because, and I could, see if I wanted, I could go up and get opioids. I could go up and get opioids today if I wanted to, but I choose not to. Not that if you're on opioids there's anything wrong with that. It's just I like to be able to drive my car and stuff, and if it was out my face I wouldn't be able to do it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for spending this an hour. We've been on an hour. I wonder what Ducky will get tomorrow. Sky, welcome to the club. I've got a new crush every day. Some days I've got 2 or 3 crushes going. Then one day, sometimes I imagine us all together crushing. You know, that's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining the whole. What do you call it? What is it you call that? Menage a trois. What the hell's that again? I don't know, but I think I want one. I think I want a menage a trois. What does that mean, Sky? I think I'm after that, whatever that is. Give me some of the menage a trois. I might like it. Anyway, tomorrow you've got a new house. Oh, yeah, because it comes today. So tomorrow you'll be there, like that. Oh, is it 3? Well, that's all right. That's okay. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. So I might have a menage a trois today. Officer Bob, bring your friends. Come on in. That's all right, Peter. Go to your pals. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming in. And tomorrow will be at a different angle, a nice angle like that, further away from my face. So I love you all so much, and I'll be back to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.